That's right. We live? Well, let's get it then. Hey, family, so good to see y'all. Hey, the marriage tune-up back in the building. Hey, we about to rock with this emotional healing. Let's go. Ha! Back, because you're looking for the same thing. Yes, indeed. Hey, welcome back to the marriage tune-up. Coop and my lovely wife, Kay. And
you love your wife?
Yeah, always,
Okay.
always
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And her wonderful husband, Aaron.
Yes, my wonderful husband, Aaron.
Oh, your wonderful husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, believe that.
Little bit.
Hey, hey, before we go any further, look, we always like to do what Lateris does. They stop shacking up with us.
Stop shacking up with us and go ahead and submit.
Big up to
and commit.
dear
Submit
future
and commit.
wifey. Love that cast. So yeah, love this podcast. Like, share, the marriage tune -up will get you there on YouTube. So that way you don't miss any segments. You can go back and check all our old segments. And hey, we've been having a blast. So hey, we're back. We're talking about
emotional healing in marriage.
Healing in marriage. Yes, indeed.
Emotional healing in marriage.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Well, so wait. So why you say it's gonna be a good one, baby? Why do you think it's gonna be a good one today?
I think they're all good, but I think when you're going through something, and you wind up talking about that thing, it's healing in itself. So I'm looking forward to that. Believe that. Hey, share this with somebody, man. Right now, tell somebody, hey, we on. And we gonna get popping. So where we at, babe? Where you want to start?
So today we're talking about emotional healing in marriage. I think that this is very, very timely for us, seeing that what we've been going through for the past couple days, past week.
Ain't been feeling each other, arguments and things like that. But hey, I pray that we would be a testimony to somebody. We don't throw in the towel, son.
Right.
Nah, that's just, hey, okay, you go to your corner, I go to my corner, and then we're gonna get it popping when God says to. But
exactly.
Nah, we don't stop paying bills and flattening car tires and
throwing dirt on cars.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Doing all that stuff.
We continue to push, man.
So today, with that being said, today we just gonna have a conversation. We're really not trying to. We'll give you a couple of tips, everything or whatever. So, but I really just know that today the emotional healing, what we're talking about, is really for us. Yeah. Well, I really can't speak for you. The emotional healing is really, really for me.
Yeah.
So when I was doing the research, I was like, man, this is.
It was hitting you in the face.
It was hitting me all like, it was really, really, really speaking to me because. You think that you have emotionally healed, and what I've learned, exactly, James.
James over there, no, he's doing a rock'em sock'em robot. Come on, that's what he's doing. Yes. Yeah, big ups.
You think that you have healed ED through something or whatever, but what I've learned through doing this research and really with this podcast altogether is what I've learned that it's a journey. It's definitely a process. It's a journey.
Like marriage.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a healing. Healing is definitely a process. And I don't know that just like in healing, when you have a scab on it, still the scab,
that's right,
can you hear me? Yeah, the scab is it's a protection thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so, but it's even to grow the scab onto it, that's a process.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? So I've learned that you don't just like, I've been dropping my curling iron, I'm curling my hair because it's long.
I noticed that, man.
And then I just got another one.
I've seen it.
I dropped the curling iron and it burnt myself again. So I have two scabs. On my shoulders from trying to curl my hair. So, but yeah, I in doing this research, I've learned that definitely healing is definitely a process.
Yeah. And we would pray that, like us, you guys would hang in there and allow the healing. How can you heal if you don't stay in the hospital? How can you heal if you don't stay with the doctor?
If you don't go to the hospital.
Yeah. How can you heal if you don't put on the balm of Gilead? Come on, somebody gonna get that. So this is not I'm done. I'm pumping my brakes. This is okay. Let me pray and process.
Praying process?
Praying process.
We're talking
man.
about praying and process.
Praying and processing.
Okay.
Real talk. So where we at?
Two key factors in emotional healing are self-awareness and self-discipline. Let's just stop right there.
Okay.
Self-awareness, being aware. First of all, being aware that you have to heal. Being aware that there's emotional, I won't say baggage. I won't, even though we're going to talk
Damage
about that.
done?
Yeah, there's something that needs to be healed.
Right.
So being aware of that, because there are times where we can not even be aware.
Hey, my homie said it best, right? Hey, you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
So you don't even know that you're leaking from the side, and it's a wound.
Right.
It's crazy.
So self-awareness, that's a key factor. Being aware that I need to heal, and then having the self-discipline to actually execute.
Hey, that's tough.
Yeah. So those two key factors.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? A lot of times we're like, oh, you know what? You just, once you become aware, it may look like an uphill battle to be able to
and you don't want to go through that battle.
To go to, for that healing. So you're just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just, all men are like that. This is just the way it is. It is what it is. I hate that saying.
I say it a lot.
It is what it is.
I say it a lot.
And so, yeah. So.
But I think with the self-discipline, I believe that goes hand in hand with self-control. So you choose not to put in the work. You gonna just let everything blow up and just let when you watch the lava from the volcano just come through, everything is touching it, just destroying, bro. Or you can control it, right? And say, man, let's put some barriers up. Right. Let's put some a moat around it, right. Some water. Yeah. But you say, nah, I ain't putting in that work. And fellas, I can't speak for the ladies, but fellas, we gotta stay self-controlled and self-disciplined. We gotta put in the work.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In order to heal emotionally, we have to be self-aware of the healing we need and have the self-discipline to execute the process.
Execute.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Execute.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So question, before you started dating, I feel that it's crucial to be able to do to be self-aware.
Okay, like a self-check or something like that?
Definitely a self. I think you need to do a self-assessment.
Assessment, okay. Check us out.
Of your emotional health.
Mm-hmm. But who does that though?
Here's my thing. Again, we were talking about yesterday. There's certain things that I wish I would have known prior to getting married.
I get it.
And doing just having a benchmark or having just knowing where I am emotionally before I am tied to you. Because before I became tied to you, I wish that I had done a because emotional health is like, again, in doing this research and living through this or whatever, it is emotional health is it's bananas. It's big.
It's big.
So being aware of my emotional health is, taking an assessment. Where am I emotionally? How am I an emotional person? Do I lack emotions? In some fields I may lack it. Like, dang, you didn't feel nothing for that? Nope. Whatever. So I don't feel nothing for that. You know what I mean? So taking a self-assessment of where I am emotionally prior to going into marriage.
I think as a 20-year-old or 30-year-old, I think you did the assessment and I'll just speak for me. And I was like, dude, I'm good.
What made you good though, babe?
Because I was like, dude, I'm strong. I can handle it. When in reality, like you're saying, the emotional health, the mental health, it's a nuclear bomb that you don't even know is sitting there and it's ticking. Which
is really crazy to me that you said that even if you did in your 20s, so we got married and I think you were 29. You were 29.
Nah, I was okay. Maybe
no, you were 29, and I was 27 when we got married.
I thought I was younger than that, but okay.
No.
I wasn't younger than that.
Which takes me what I was going to say, because this is your second marriage.
Right.
So you're saying that you did an assessment of your emotional health.
I'm good.
Going into your second marriage, and you're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Didn't even deal with the fact that I'm a divorcee,
boom.
2 kids.
Yeah.
But I'm good. Did my emotional health.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of cats will do the assessment and grade on the curve.
You're going to give yourself
you know what I'm saying?
Knowing that you failed.
That type thing. But again, what I'm saying is you don't know until you know. I didn't realize how erroneous I was until I really started getting into the word, really getting serious about our marriage. Right. I said, yo, man, looking at my children, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to look too far. How are things going? Mm-hmm. If it's death, damnation, and destruction everywhere around you, you might need to say, man, I need to check some stuff, man. Like myself.
Okay, so when we first began dating, did you do an honest assessment of your emotional health?
I think I answered yes and no. So yes, at 29, whatever, I think I did, but not
assessment.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good.
That was your honest assessment?
Yeah, you stamped it, approved. But now you come years later, and you're like, hey man, you was trash juice,
warmed up
in the microwave. So yeah, it's not a good look, bro. You gave yourself an A, and you had a letter that hadn't even been made yet. It's past C, So I get it. Now, what about you? Did you?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do an emotional assessment.
But here's
I didn't do an emotional.
Can I say this though?
Yeah.
But we did emotional assessments of each other and still passed each other. It's like I said, pass me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I whispered in your ear and you did the same to me. Don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled. I'm going to drink it anyway. Bruh, thank you. Because think about it. We sent our ambassadors, but I really believe that, dude, I saw some of the crazy stuff you did.
And I saw some of the crazy stuff
you did. I know you did. Whew. But you still was like,
I like him.
Yeah. And I still was like, yeah, I'm going to get that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, okay, like you said, did you? But at the end, you got to say, okay, that doesn't even matter no more for those that are married. Here we are.
We're in this.
What you going to do, Jack?
What you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this, though. This next question.
Okay.
And I'm asking the audience.
The audience,
today,
man, throw it in there.
Today we're going to answer these questions, but really we want come on, talk to us in the chat.
Yeah.
Please talk to us in the chat about these questions.
And again,
that we're
send us to somebody, man.
Yeah,
so these questions, you can go on a date night. Oh, no, don't go on a date night, huh?
Duh.
Hey, use this for your tough Tuesday talk night.
Yeah.
Or your Friday fight night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you talk about a serious subject, and then it ain't as crazy when it get popping in the house. So what's the next one?
Do you believe you had emotional traumas when you walked down the aisle?
Oh, absolutely.
Audience, do you believe that you had emotional traumas when you walked down the aisle?
And if you say no, stop it. You stop it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say that I had emotional traumas walking down the aisle.
Come on, man. And again, I think you're going to go through that as far as, dude, you can look back at your childhood. And then you keep going up from there. And then as a teenager, as a young adult, and you, come on, man, I done came from war, bro. Yeah, I have some issues.
And you did your emotional assessment?
Yeah.
Prior to getting married? I'm
good. Yeah. Man, no, I'm not.
Right.
And they say something, a lot of cats dealing with the VA and PTSD and stuff, because a lot of times they think, yo, we playing. And it's like,
no,
it's
you
like,
not.
Come on, man, come on.
You not, because I can tell you that.
And they say, yo, it's not that I'm acting crazy to get by. I'm acting sane to get by. And they just don't really know, man.
Yeah.
And mine was just a little war, just a little Iraq war, let alone these Vietnam, Korean Yeah, Uncle Jerry, big ups to you, man. Yeah, I salute
Vietnam,
you, sir. Yeah, I salute you, Vietnam.
Okay, so you're answering that, yes?
Yeah, I had a lot of damage, emotionally from girls dogging me. So then I decide, hey, I'm gonna dog every girl.
I think it was only one girl that dogged you that messed up.
No, it was a couple.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I just don't like the way you treated me. You didn't give me no booty, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, the girl. I thought there was a girl that broke up with you or whatever.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah. Big ups to Renan Staples, man.
You remember her last name? You like my mama?
Come on, man. That we were in high school.
She don't know that whole name.
Yeah, big ups, man. Hey, praying.
Hope you doing well.
There we go. That's the emotional stability that we have now. Where what you wished evil on someone, you're like, man, I pray she's doing well and rocking, man.
Right.
That type of thing. So,
right.
Because we are.
Right.
In spite of the wounds, the broke arms and legs, missing toes.
We hobbling. Bro, we making it.
We still, because we got God, man. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
So what's funny to me is that, so did you have any emotional traumas coming down the aisle dude, I'm not. Yeah, I want to be so transparent with you guys because I feel like we family here on TMTU.
Yeah, love us or leave us alone.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, I definitely had some emotional. I had emotional trauma coming down the aisle. Not, I won't even say with the past relationships. I would say I had emotional trauma in our relationship coming down the aisle.
Right.
You know, is Aaron gonna make it down? Is Aaron gonna make me at the? Is he gonna be there?
Hey, because I was thinking.
Because he there. Okay, he is there.
I was thinking.
So he is there at the end of the aisle waiting for me. Okay, but then as soon as they said everybody stand up, here come the bride, the look on your face.
No.
Here we go.
Right, hey,
I'm telling you,
don't even
did
know.
that.
No, here's the thing. I'm not. I don't think I did. But if you say I did, you're looking at me. I'm not looking at myself.
Roll the tapes, Johnny.
No. Here's what I'm saying though, bruh. What y'all don't know is, bruh, I was hungover. Man, me and my boys. Dude, we up
KB
till
and all them cats. Shout out to KB right now.
Lee,
What's up, KB?
You know, big ups, Dolphin, man. Dude, we up till 4 or 5 in the morning, man, and we gotta be there. Bruh.
We had an evening wedding. Our wedding started at 4.
Hey, we were still drinking when we got up there. Yeah, I don't know. I was hungover. Yeah, we you know, so that might have been the reason for the because I'm breathing out excess alcohol, you know, something like that. So yeah.
Okay. But definitely had trauma. Jeff definitely had emotional trauma coming down the aisle.
Yeah, and we would pray that you guys would think about, you know, what was going through your mind. Hey, if it was, man, I can't believe she's so beautiful. Because I was thinking that too. But if it was anything else, it's okay. But let's deal with it and let's move past that.
Definitely. Have you struggled with emotions during your marriage? If so, how?
Absolutely.
If you struggle with emotion with your emotions during your marriage, if so, how?
Yeah,
I would definitely say that because. For me, I am definitely an emotional person. I wear not only am I think through and through, I am an very emotional woman. And I think I wear my emotions out on my sleeve, if you will. And I wear my emotions on my face. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. If you can look at my face and tell how I feel, I don't have a poker face. Yeah. I really don't have that. You're going to be able to know. And I'm very super emotional. I'm just an emotional being. Yeah, so you know when they say that women are emotional, yeah, I am. And then right now, at the phase of my life that I'm in right now, going through menopause or whatever, my hormones is just like crazy. It's just up and down. It's crazy. And men don't understand that, but I bet you women could understand that your hormones is like, it's like being a pregnant woman for forever now, because you don't know. See, at least with being a pregnant woman, you know that after 9 months you're gonna have a baby. You're good. Right. With going through menopause, I don't know how long I'm gonna go through menopause. I don't know how my hormones are gonna switch. I cried off a commercial the other day. And I was just like, dude, why am I crying over? You know the little commercial when the dog's sitting there with the sad eyes. I was about to say with the puppy. Or with the puppy, and he's just like, yeah, like give $2 a day and it could take care of a dog. And I'm just like, why do I have to hurt him like that? He limping, and I'm crying over that. So, and I'm like, dude, I don't even like dogs that much to be crying like that. But my hormones is just like, so it adds to the emotion. Right, you know what I mean? I'm already an emotional person, and then now it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
but I think in marriage, so one, you're already dealing with your own. And now you have to take on your partners as well. Right. Because you're the one around. Right. So you're going to get the blunt of that blast. Yeah. Each way. So I think now it's about, like you said, acknowledging it and saying, okay, what are we going to do about it? Especially if we're handling it the same old way and it's not working, bro. We got it. Lord, what do you need us to do to fix this? Right. Lord, please help us fix this. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Marriage does not create problems. It reveals them. The more you can deal with emotional problems before you get married, the happier, more God-honoring, and more fulfilling your marriage will be. Yeah. Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Handle it now. Don't run from it because it ain't going nowhere.
So let's talk about old wounds. Let's talk about old wounds. Okay. Old wounds. What is an old wound? Something that opens old wounds or reopens old wounds, reminds someone about an upsetting experience in the past, which they would prefer to forget. Right. It's to cause people to think of things from the past that make them sad and angry. Yeah. That's what an old wound is. So here it says right here in my research, it says old wounds have many ways of stealing into marriages. They can disrupt a connection, prevent a connection from reaching takeoff, or slowly pull at a marriage until it's grasping for air. Everyone is capable of having a connection that is loving and life-giving, a relationship that allows each person to be completely seen, stripped back to bare preferences gone, flows and vulnerabilities on full show. It's beautiful, but it's not easy because this type of connection requires openness and vulnerability. The walls need to fall and the armor needs to soften.
Yeah.
So with the old womb, it's old wounds is from the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's what we're dealing with now.
Absolutely.
We're dealing with, would you say that?
Yeah, because
old wounds?
because I'm the type of dude where, okay, I want to learn from the past, but it's not some place I want to revisit all the time. Hey, I definitely don't want to live there. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and so we were talking about this offline before, is that it's not that I want to live in the past, but it's when the present can have, I'm not even saying that the present is looking like the past, but if I have any inkling or any of something, like it's kind of that analogy they used in the car earlier, which is so good or whatever. It's like if I see any inkling of the past in my present, I'm like, oh, shut it down real quick, burn it up. But and it could have just been like, dude, it was just,
you just getting on nascent. That don't mean just because you getting on nascent, mean you're going to the hospital.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to the hospital. Oh my God. You know, because so
I thought the analogy that you used earlier with the eggs, you know, like, you know, baking the cake or whatever. So
it's not gonna blow up.
Yeah, but you still need eggs and you still need flour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you
sugar,
start putting something together.
When you start putting it together, but I'm like, hey man, you used eggs last time, and so and it blew up. So
almost to burn the house down.
But you still need the eggs. For something good, you know, you can still just but I'm like, oh, as soon as you crack that first egg, I'm like, no, I'm out. Break it down. No, we can't. No, it's reminding me of the past.
But that's what I'm talking about. I think somewhere in there, you start thinking about the past. It triggers you to the sky is falling type of mentality, and now you running around. Remember the sky? Oh my God! And it's like, bro, calm down. Ain't nothing happening like that. We just heading that way, but we're going to make a left. You know, we're going to make it right.
But do you see what I'm saying is that just like you saying, we're heading that way.
Right.
I can't, so me being on that road that head that way. And even though, okay, we're going to get to this point, we're going to make a sharp left. Yeah. But I'm like, dude, I'm on that same road. I'm like, I remember this. I remember this feeling. So my flight bulb is like, hey, it's either fight or flight. Right. And my flight is more like, I'm more of a flight. Yeah. You're more of a fight. I'm more of a flight.
But here's the thing, though.
And I'm not saying that the flight is right. I'm not saying that.
No, I know that.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Yeah, I do. I have rapping skills. I'll just
don't you believe it? But no, because if you really think about it, dude, okay, I am that road. I'm that road. And if we in this together, then you got to stay in the car and not jump out when it's doing 70, not try to take one of the wheels off, not try to take the wheel. Dude, I'm that road. I'm the car. This is where we're going. And it's not taking us over the cliff anymore. But I think because I was like, it was like Linus and Lucy. Dude, let me drive. And we over the cliff. And he was like, hey, man, that was painful. I just got my spleen back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, don't even worry about it, bro. Let me drive and move on with it. So I get it. You're like, look, bro, you done moved the football so many times that, bro, I don't have no back. you know, Lion, he always lining on his back.
Yeah.
I don't even have no back, you know, but it's something different about it now. It's God in the picture. See, if you look back at all those past histories, there was no God. There was God trying to help and be like, bro, you tripping? I'm gonna get you. But there was, you know, it didn't compute.
Right.
That's a different range now, where it's like, bro, you know, you gotta hold and see what God does. Because didn't Abraham have to hold?
Yeah, he did.
Moses had to hold.
He did.
David had to hold.
He
Joshua had to hold.
Yeah.
I could keep going. Okay,
Keep going.
So yeah, I
so,
get it.
So here's I just talked about the armor. Here's the dilemma: let go of the armor and risk being hurt, but don't let go of the armor, and the relationship you deserve will struggle to find you.
Okay, and we want to make sure. Hey, you're supposed to put on the full armor of God. We get that. We're talking about this other armor.
Yeah.
This I'm gonna protect myself.
Right.
And
it's like armor around my heart.
She won't be able to get in, and I won't be able to get in.
Yeah.
And
if you have armor around your heart, let's just talk about like if you have armor around your heart, there's no way that someone will be able to get in.
Yeah.
Just it won't be able to
in any
penetrate
shape,
your
form,
heart.
or fashion.
And you won't be able to give the love out either. Correctly. It won't be able to get in, and you won't be able to, I won't be able to give it out. I will have to say, and again, going through this research and doing this, dude, I do realize that to a certain extent, I won't say completely, I'm completely armored up in my heart.
Well, I mean,
but I will say that but if I'm being honest, I do, because here's the thing though, babe, I'm just being 1,000% honest. I can't be like, I can't go through the hurt that we went through before.
I totally agree.
I can't. And I just can't. I'm just being honest with you.
I know. I just
cannot go through that
but
again.
I think that's where I come in, trying to make sure
but
that
I need you to understand, like you just said, you're the car. If we're going down this road, and I'm like, this car didn't look, okay, we back on Nason again. Even though Nason is going to take us home.
To the freeway.
Right now, Nason's going to take us to our nice, big, beautiful house, right? But back in the day, I was on Nason, and Nason was taking you to the club. Nason was taking you to the other woman's house.
Right.
Nason was taking you to, whatever.
So true.
So now, Nason was taking you away from the house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now we're back on Nason.
Yeah, real talk.
And I'm like, okay, so we back on Nason Street again. I'm like, I don't know. Are we on Nason? So I'm telling you, I'm like, we on Nason? We on Nason.
Here's how I look at it about being back on Nason.
Okay.
Because I believe, if God wanted us to be anywhere else, he would have put us there. So just like other areas that we have gone back and we have taken back the land and we've rolled it over with asphalt, I believe that's what we're doing with Nason. Okay, it's a lot of potholes and broken glass everywhere, Yeah, it's all of that, right? But what we're doing now as we heading down there, because now that we have God and we sweeping it up and we laying nice, fresh black asphalt. You know what I'm saying? We putting nice, fresh lines in there where I don't veer into your lane and you don't veer into mine, and we wind up crashing and hitting each other's car.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, real talk. So I think it's not a time to run from it. It's a time to say, let's get to it, because there's work to do.
Okay,
there is. Just my thoughts.
Hey, y'all. I tell you, we just having a conversation. That's us. We just letting y'all just peek in on it, because really we just.
But, make your comments.
Yeah,
man.
Real
talk.
Yeah. We just talking.
Real talk.
We just talking to each other.
Because somebody might have said, I was saying, hey, then why we got to go down that road? You know what I'm saying? You are the road. K is my. There's no option of getting a different road. K is my road that God has said, dude, here you go, and I'm her road. So there's no we're going to get another road. There's no other road. We have to ride this out together. And we can ride it out nice, taking pictures, playing music, got the sunroof open. Or we could be, James Bond, always in the car, just punching each other and guns, and you start trying to stab me, and I'm trying, dude, who wants to roll like that, man? Right. I'm trying to roll to the beach, man. That's where Nason go.
Right. Question. Here's the next question for the audience. Are you able to be completely vulnerable with your spouse? Why or why not? That's such a deep question. I think that if I'm being again,
dude, come on, that's all we ever gonna be.
We're gonna be honest. We're gonna be naked.
Yeah, because we never profess to have it all together.
Yeah, we should have called this sucker the Naked Podcast, because we up in here naked.
No, it's the right name, because this is the tune up.
We're tuning up. Yeah, you're right.
Everybody's marriage needs a tune up.
Yes, we're tuning up. So if I had to be honest, can I be completely vulnerable with you? Remember I came back from something. No, I came back from the WOW conference, and I told you that I had a memory that I never had since the act was committed. And I told you, I'm like, dude, I want to share this with you. And I think girl, man, I'm about to cry right now. Ooh.
That's all right.
I had a memory from college that I must have stuffed that one way deep down.
We do that.
And so when I got to the WOW conference this year, shout out to my friend Nadra Norton Williams.
Yeah, and Pastor Mark.
Pastor Mark
Williams. Faith Fellowship. Big ups to
I had that memory, and I was just like, dude. And I remember telling you, I said, Aaron, there's something I want to share with you. But I was like, dude, that would just be like the most negative thing I could ever share with you. And I didn't share it with you.
Okay.
And it's not that you don't make me feel like I could share with you and there will be no judgment for it or whatever, but I just, for some reason. So to answer this question, can you, I don't feel like I can be completely vulnerable with you. Because if I, in fear of there will be some type of, not that you would judge me, but you'd be looking like, you wouldn't judge me, but you'd be looking like, look at me in a different light, like, dang, really? That's my wife.
Here's the thing.
So I didn't share it with you. So I was like, yeah, no,
see here, but you've told me other things and they've never come up. I think we're mature enough to that level.
But it's deep.
Yeah, but guess what? I've told you things, Kate,
and that's never come back up in.
But and that's what I'm saying. If we have, how do we get there if we don't trust each other enough and be vulnerable enough to say, yo, this was me. But I think if we've laid a path, again, we're talking about the asphalt of now. See, that's what I'm talking about. We can't live back there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know who my wife is coming home to. I know who she's dedicated to. I know. So therefore, the only thing that would undermine that is you. You see what I'm saying? I made you think, well, man, Aaron ain't, he's not a good dude to trust. You know what I'm saying? So, but over time, over time.
I think it's just a shame, the shame part for me.
Dude,
the shame and you know what I mean? It's the shame and the
all
embarrassment.
the stuff I told you. You don't think I was ashamed?
No,
hey, y'all, let me tell y'all, before, hey, this is a cold piece. Yo, I knew God was calling me to minister. I knew he was calling me and I was like, yo, you tripping, Lord. You don't want me. He's like, you the exact person I want. You're wretched, ratchet, and all that other stuff. He says, but before you do it, guess what? I need you to hit these people that I know you wrong and you know you're wrong. And you was talking about taking it to your grave. I need you to hit them, tell them, oh man, everything, and ask forgiveness. Man.
I remember that.
He said, how bad you want it, Coop? How bad you want this ministry? And I was like, I tussled with it for months, man.
I remember.
And I'm talking about having to call people out of state, take flights, man. And then the last one, you know when anybody play video games, so you fight the first boss, the second boss, you get to the final boss. Kay was the final boss. Like, man, I got to tell her. And I laid out some stuff that she probably got PTSD from, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. But I had to call real deep friends and say, hey man, I did this, then the third, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good at all.
No,
right?
It wasn't.
Hey, so after that, God was like, cool, because you know what the word says, the truth shall set you free. And I was like, man, but sometimes I think that, man, it set me free, but it didn't set Kay free. You know what I'm saying? Because where is it at? It's in the past. And so if I were to answer that question, the reason I would say no is because, and I got to get past that, because there has been times where the stuff that I told you, yo, when you get in the sky is falling attitude, mode, you start going on a rampage. Now you want to bring it up. For any dude, I can't speak for any dude. I'm going to hit you with, I'm going to tell you about it. But if you show me that, yo, you gonna crush my heart. You gonna rob me.
I'm gonna throw it up in your face,
bro. I'm gonna close down. You won't see that side of me ever again. And I think that's for most cats. You know what I'm saying? Dude, we trying to be vulnerable, but then we want to, you gonna try to portray me as a punk or a sucker, and that's the furthest thing that I want to be. Because that's not what I am. So I think you have to get to a point where it's like, hey man, come on, bro, I got you.
Right.
I mean, how else is there to love and live but 0 to 100, right?
0 to 100.
Yeah. So
we both saying no to the answer.
Yeah.
To that question.
And now here's another reason why. Because
you gotta have all these different reasons.
No. Because but it ain't nothing I haven't told you.
Right.
It's yo. I feel that sometimes my wife, who I love with all my heart, dude, she's a baby hypochondriac. A baby hypochondriac. So what do I mean by that? Hey, if I tell something, like for example, I said, yo, man, I got to go to the doctor. What you got to go to the doctor? What you got to go for? Oh my God, let me go and take a COVID test. What are you going to take a COVID test for, bro? You know what I'm saying? So it's these things like, hey, the boys are doing this. What? The boys are not okay? Oh my God, what? Do we need to go down there? I need to call them. I'm like, yo. So what I don't want to do, I want to protect my wife from going into a frenzy. I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. The sky is not falling. Hey, we still on the road. We're not hitting the, we ain't doing none of that. We're not off the cliff. So I'm like, yo, maybe I can't tell Kay this because she's going to start stressing.
Baby chondriac.
Boom, a baby chondriac.
I'm trying to be better with that.
I know you are. I know you are.
Really
And I see it. But, it still came out this week, though. Yeah. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, calm down. It's okay. And I think as a man, look, I can only give you so much at that time before you start rah-rah. And I've had it up to you. I got to take a drive.
Yeah.
I got to take a drive, man. Let me go and pray and process and come back. Then I'll try to give you some more strength. You know what I'm saying? But who wants to be depleted down to the last drop? Anyway, yeah.
Since armor is a protective wrap we put around ourselves to stop the things that have hurt us before from ever hurting us again. You know what? You hear that right there?
Yeah.
It said it isn't a bad thing. We all have it, and we all need it.
Yeah.
But the tougher and tighter the armor is, the harder it is to connect, feel loved, and give love. You might feel the love deeply and purely, but it just can't get through the way it needs to.
Real talk.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Do you wear protective armor with your spouse?
Yeah, I do.
Do you wear protective armor with your spouse? I think that I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to, but I feel like, again, in doing the research, I found that I do.
Boom. And
it's not something that I want to do, but again, I just can't be.
And where does it come from? Because
it comes from the old wound.
Boom. And which is what?
The past.
Boom. Because it's not our present.
No.
Because I'm not tooting my own horn, but I know my wife, and I'm trying to speak into her, the Proverbs 31 woman. But at the same time, dude, I'm trying to be that Ephesians cat. Love is patient, love is kind. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know to listen.
That's
for
1 Corinthians.
Yeah, thank you. No, the other Ephesians. I don't know.
Ephesians 5.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. But no, the mindset of, dude, I want to make you better. Because if you winning, I'm winning. Right. That's my mindset now. But it's like, hence why I said earlier, yo, I'm not trying to stay in the past because I've learned what I need to learn. I even right now, I'll glimpse back, but I'm pushing forward, man. And I need you to push forward with me.
There's different types of armor, and I will. There's different types of armor: control armor, fear armor, insecure armor, deflection armor. Mm-hmm. There's different types of armor. And I have a question for you, not for the audience, just for you. Aaron,
all of them.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Which armor do you think you wear the most?
All of them.
And why?
All of them.
Babe, you do not wear the insecure armor. You do not wear the.
Here's the thing, though.
The fear armor.
And see, this is what cats won't admit to.
You do wear the control armor and the deflection armor.
Dude, here's what I'm saying.
I feel.
Hey, so me and Kay, we got into an argument, and I'm always going to go research. I'm always going to pray and see what's up now. And, I told her, I said, yo, Kay, I'm going to tell you, yo, kid, we both have narcissistic tendencies. I'm not just going to put it on her. And if you look at those are narcissistic tendencies, controlling, deflection, dude, that's
fear.
That's narcissistic. So it is what it is. Now, and one of them is, okay, hey, you play, you're the victim. I'm the victim. But I notice we do that to each other. I'm like, because even right now, I want to speak to this. Okay, no man is going to tell you that they're insecure, but yes, we are. Yes, we are, dude. No man is 100% secure. It's just not how God designed it. That means that we don't need God. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therefore, if I'm at before you, if I was at a 75, because I'm going on my own strength. You know what I'm saying? So I get some God, and he's like, cool, now you're really at a 75. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he says, but I'm gonna add K, that's gonna take you up to a 95. You're never gonna be at all that because until you come home to me. Because I'm gonna show you that you need me. My grace is sufficient for you. Handle it, cool. Okay. But when I expose things to you, like we were just talking about, and talk to you, I did this, that, and the third back in the day, and I'm so ashamed of that. And then it comes up, or it comes up in other ways. You know, it comes up in emasculation. You know what I'm saying? It comes up in strangulation. You know what I'm saying? That will make, we may not say it, but that'll still say, yo, man, okay, you talking about another dude versus me? Yo, that still undermines my security. So what is that? That's insecurity. That's what it is. And the same with you. For me to step out, do anything crazy, you know, I'm coming home 4 a.m, you can't reach me. Dude, that is going to mess with your security and your confidence, you know? So that's where we like, nah, bro, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. So control, come on, Kay, I'm just trying to be a leader, man. It's in my blood.
Yeah.
What about you, bro? Why you not answering?
Because I made the questions and I made the questions just for you.
Funny.
That's why. It's
funny.
Aaron. You see it?
So y'all.
Aaron, I bolded it too.
Ask your husband that, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see what they might say.
Ask him.
Coop crazy. Coop don't know what he's talking about. I ain't insecure. Look, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. There are different types of armor. The control armor, fear armor, insecure armor, and deflection armor. Which one do you operate in?
I want to say another armor, but we're a family show. No, the BS-ness armor. Let me stop.
Crazy. Okay. I want to skip down a little bit because the time is just going so fast.
Hey, let it go where it go. Whatever you do. Do your thing.
Okay, so it says here, it says I believe our deepest wounds can often come from our childhood. They can affect the way people see the world themselves and in their marriage. They can shape the expectations people have of themselves and others and what they think they deserve. That's okay. What you think you deserve, what I think I deserve from you. You know what I mean? What you think you deserve from me. You know what I mean? That could be from the past, from your past. Okay, so I was going to ask this question. Can you share a childhood memory, old wound, that you believe may have negatively affected your marriage? Oh,
absolutely. So in Brooklyn, it's nothing to fight every day. It's nothing. That's how we resolve conflict. It's nothing. So now you fast forward, and I'm talking about from a young age. I'm talking about like from 3 years old on up. So I leave Brooklyn at 18, right? I go into the Marine Corps and I get with a real tight clique that's all they like to do is fight. So now all that's doing is it's getting stronger and stronger. So now what do I take into my marriage? Well, how do I resolve conflict? Guess what? I fight. I fight, and I fight very well. That type thing. So that right there did not need to be in my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because what did it do? Undermined your confidence, your trust, your security. Because I think you grew up saying, I think every woman grew up saying, dude, I'm going to have my knight in shining armor and it's going to be beautiful. And it's Ken and Barbie and we got the Corvette, you know what I'm saying? And
with a dream house.
Real talk.
With the elevator like this.
And you're like, my husband, he ain't supposed to be trying to burn down the house. What is he doing?
Coming home on 2 wheels, coming around the corner at 4:52 in the morning.
Exactly.
So that's crazy.
I would say that that's one of my childhood ones, let alone the father not being there. Dude, you don't have any reference points. Nobody showed you what to do. So how do I know what marriage looked like?
I really want to read this next part.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
I'm not going to answer that question because in the interest of time, I'm serious. We have some really good information I want to share with you guys.
It might be a part two, babe. I mean, if you want to do a part two.
I really have some really good information to share. Okay,
right, come on, let's get it.
Of course, not all wounds come from your childhood. A few of us reach adulthood without having had our hearts broken.
You mean a few of us have reached that? Yeah, not a few of us have.
Not all of our wounds come from childhood. Few of us reach adulthood without having had our hearts broken, our ideas about love questions, and our spirits bruised. Yeah. It's how we deal with this that will determine the power our history has to keep hurting us. In fact, by providing an opportunity for self-reflection, learning, and experimentation, past hurts can be the gateway to stronger relationships. So here are just a couple of wounds that we have. Right. First, you want to read those, babe?
Absolutely.
Go down.
I can do them. Yeah,
okay, right there. Okay.
Hey, father wounds. I got it. Mother wounds. I got it. Past relationship wounds.
I got it.
Yeah. Friendship wounds.
I got it.
Yeah. Employment wounds. I got it.
I got it too.
Abandonment wounds. I got it.
I got it.
Childhood wounds.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of those, a lot of those are a lot of wounds that we are. If we're being honest, a lot of those wounds are in our because they happen to us and we're in a part of the marriage or whatever. So you had your own childhood wounds. You had your own. I didn't have mother and father wounds. Yeah. But you had She had small ones. Yeah. It was a little paper cut. Yeah. Because everyone has one. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. When you are now. All of those are compounded. It makes it even tougher. Right. You know. Right. Yeah. Okay. How do you know if childhood wounds are at play? Okay. Let's talk about that real quick. How do you know if everything good? How do you know how do you know if childhood of old wounds are at play? I'm sorry. When there is chronic fighting in the marriage, that is how you know. Okay. It's likely that old wounds are feeding the battle. The existence and influence of old wounds will often be out of our awareness. We won't know that they're there, but their effects will be obvious. So we won't know that the wounds are there, old wounds are there, but the effects of the wounds will be there because we're fighting, right? You agree? Okay. I'm gonna ask you if you agree or you don't. Yeah, because I believe we do know that. Okay, here's an old wounds set to work when something in the present moment triggers old memories that are attached to old hurts. What do you know? That's that right? Yeah, I receive that. Old wounds set to work when something in the present moment triggers old memories that are attached to old hurts. Meaning they set to turn on, guys. Automatic. Boom. Yeah. So when this happens, we react to the new situation as though it was an old one. There we go. Does that make sense? Yeah, you're on nascent. You're like, oh my God. Exactly. Dude, hold up. You're using A's again? And what are you going to blow up the house again? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I get it. Yeah. Exactly. I get it. Hope y'all get it. So here are a few ways that old wounds are at play. A few ways to tell you that you'll be able to tell that old wounds are at play. So if you don't know, now you know. The conflict is constant and always feels the same. We said about the other day, like, you know, like, damn, we still going through this. The fights feel the same. Like I think the fight we had the other day was kind of like 96. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It reminded me of 96. That's not cool. Right. That's not cool. You know, it just reminds me of Paul saying, bruh, hold up, man. You still on milk? Dude, you supposed to be on solid food. What are you doing? Right. That's how I feel about it, you know, so. Here's another way to tell that old wound is at play. Your emotional reaction to something within the marriage is intense and out of proportion to whatever seemed to cause it. Man, real talk. Real talk right there. I don't think here's my mindset, my take on everyone's marriage, including my own. Dude, there's nothing apart from AAA, adultery, abuse, and abandonment that should make us blow up to the point where, we out and we giving ultimatums and all this stuff. Dude, that's just my opinion. Right. If it's not one of those, and remember that abuse, I get it. It can be emotional abuse, physical abuse. You know what I'm saying? Both of those. But come on, if it ain't that, dude,
Why can we not work through it?
Right.
Why can we not pray and process it? Why can we not, give each other a minute? Because I think one of our issues is, you want to talk about it right then and there, but that's not how I'm designed. I need a minute to, one, calm down before I go crazy, and two, to just gather myself. Dude, what just happened? Okay, why did it happen? Okay, what was my part in making it happen? I need that. I need those people. And then okay, let's go. Hey, my bus. I'm sorry. Or, hey man, you tripping, bro. You trip. That type thing. And I'm all about. I say, come on, I favor own it. Hey, if you got errors in it, own it. So we gotta say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. So yeah. What's that?
Let's talk real quick about emotional baggage.
Okay.
I'm talking about, what is it? Emotional baggage is the feelings you have about your past and the things that have happened to you, which often have a negative effect on your behavior and attitude. That's emotional baggage. Let me read that again. Emotional baggage, what is it? The feelings you have about your past and the things that have happened to you, which often have a negative effect on your behavior and attitude.
Wow.
Here are a few examples of emotional baggage. One, maybe a breakup.
Got it.
A major life change.
Got it.
The death of a loved one.
Yep.
Infidelity in the relationship.
Yep.
Loss of job.
Yep.
An experience of violence,
Yep.
discrimination, or racism.
Yeah.
Those are all you may have emotional baggage from those things. Those are just a few examples.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I feel like it's safe to say that everybody has emotional baggage.
Absolutely.
Do you think?
I agree.
Agree?
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
If they don't think you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Everybody has it, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a lot on that, but in the interest of time, I want to just add. The question would be, do you guys have emotional baggage?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have emotional baggage? And then a lot of times, emotional baggage that you brought into the marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more specifically emotional baggage that you brought into the marriage.
Absolutely. Because I think you have to bring something. Come on. If I've been divorced once, I'm bringing that baggage in there. Something was wrong. Something went wrong. So what's my part? Well, guess what? That's in my baggage. But now in my marriage now, bro, a lot of people like to carry their baggage. Hey, we need to check our baggage. We need to check it. Dude, you don't need to carry it no more. Check it. God is like, dude, I'll take care of that. I'll handle that. Bro, check your baggage. Stop trying to be the bag lady. You know what I'm saying? You got 8 bags, 10 bags with you. Dude, I'm not trying to carry nothing no more. I'm trying to go on. Matter of fact, me and Kay trying to go on vacation. I bring no baggage. Hey, we'll buy something when we get there. That's the mindset we want to have now.
Balling out of control.
Check
we do that.
Your baggage.
Check your baggage.
Or just have a free credit card open.
But you know what? Just going off of that real quick though, so check your baggage. But I think the reason why a lot of people carry their baggage too is because it costs too much to pay for it. To pay for your baggage to get checked.
Yeah. Now you got to check it. And now here's another flip side of check your baggage. Check your baggage as you're walking in, because you don't want no guns in there. You don't want no exploding bombs in there. You don't need any of that anymore. You don't need no knives in there. You don't need no alcohol. You don't need no weed. You don't check your baggage. Now check it. Hey, it should be light. It should be a bikini, some swim trunks, and some flip flops. Because we're going to the sun because we in our marriage now. Check your baggage.
So do you believe it? Do you believe it's that's it?
Okay, go and get some toothpaste. Yeah, thank you.
Do you believe it's safe? Do you believe it's safe enough to unpack your emotional baggage with your spouse?
Here's the thing.
Or you know what? No, actually, this question I had: do you believe it's safe enough? Do you believe it's safe enough to unpack your emotional baggage? If so, with who?
Well, here's the thing. It should only be with you. No, I get it. I think everybody should have an accountability partner. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big ups to some of my cats, man, that I can really talk to. Dude, fellas, we cannot do it by ourselves. One, we should be talking to God, and we should have some spiritually mature brothers in our life that we can go to and say, hey, yo, and they be able to have the authority to pull your coattail and say, yo, man, nah, you tripping. Did you notice this? Did you notice that? And you accept it. Own it. But if it's just, hey, back in the day, hey, it was just me. Because guess the thing, you know when it's just you? When you want to do all your dirt yourself. You don't want nobody to know your dirt. So it's just me. So what are you doing? You checking with yourself. Hey, man, should we go over there and act a fool? Yeah. Hey, man, can we, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, it can't just be you. It's got to be a team. So have somebody to help you. But ultimately, it should be your spouse. And I believe I can unpack with you. My concern is your safety again. What can I unpack with you without injuring you? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't want to hold nothing back. I want to be like, do you know what I'm saying? Did you handle it? Are you okay? And you just do like this. Hold on, let me fix my my eyelash, my 175. You know what I'm saying? Let me just fix that. But a lot of times I close it down and you send it. You ashes. I'm like, oh man, I just burnt you alive because you couldn't handle it, bro. You couldn't handle it. And the same for me. For you to say, I'm telling you, yo, I tell you all the time, Kay. I says, Kay, we were just mad at each other. I prayed a process and I came back and I said, Kay, no, because this is what God told me to do. I said, you know why, Kay? Because I'm built for this. And that's not being cocky. That's not being, oh, you ought. No, I know what God has put in me now, and I know what he's designed me to do. I'm built for this. Does it mean it's not gonna hurt? Of course it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful. But I can handle it. I can handle it. So you are holding that stuff in when God is saying, bruh, that's why I gave you Coop. So you can unload that and stop carrying that baggage. But it's up to you to decide, you know? Did that answer that question?
It did.
Okay.
Really did.
All right, cool.
Real quick, we got 5 minutes. Tips.
5 minutes.
We're not going to be able to get to the what's under the hood or the JMTC.
Hey, they wasn't ready for that anyway,
and he wasn't ready for it. Anyway,
he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. I'll give it to you guys as homework. So yeah. Well, I feel like I'm always giving homework. I'm a teacher.
I ain't mad at you.
But here, we always want to give you, we want to talk about emotional health and and healing, but at the same time, we want to give you tips to heal for that. So we don't want to just give you all the problems.
What do I do?
We want to give you the tips too, or something that can help you to heal. Yeah. So real quick, I'm going to run through real quick. Okay. Number one tip will be to know that your pain is valid.
Yeah.
Know that your pain is valid. Whatever you're going through emotionally, it's valid. Know that that is valid. Number two, protect your energy. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to protect your energy. I know people are like, look, we believe in God. We're not spiritual people. We believe in God. Yeah. We believe in Jesus Christ.
The Spirit is in us.
Yeah, the Spirit lives in us, right? Mm-hmm. So he left that for us. So it's in us. So but I do at the same time, I do believe in energy. I know how you can walk in the room and it's just a certain type of energy that's in there or whatever. Yeah. Not saying it's not like the universe. We're not praying, but it's like the energy in the room is thick, or the energy in the room is like,
hey, you go in a house that's all light and it's beautiful and it's airy and some jazz playing.
Yeah, it's like,
hey, that's an energy.
That's a good energy.
But you walk in a house that's dark and dreary and it's blood stains on the floor and it's a knife over you, like, yo, this is not a good look.
So
right?
You have to protect your energy. So if that's the case, I'm walking to a house like that, I'm out.
Peace.
I'm not trying to to figure it out.
Pitch black. I'm out. I ain't going in there.
Our emotional health is so important. So that's an energy. Our emotional health, that's an energy. So we have to protect that. Yeah. That's number 2 tip. Number 3 tip would be spend time with people who fill up your cup. Spend time with people that fill up your cup. You always spend time with your spouse, but spend time with, other than your spouse, spend time with people who fill up, that fill you, that add to you. Don't just always, that don't always take away from you. And like my bishop always says, if you're the smartest person in the clique or whatever, then you probably need to get you a different, you probably need to get you a different clique, because you know what, I need you to fill me up too, not just me always,
because your cup is going to empty.
I need my cup filled up
you
too.
Go to put your cup in the microwave, heat up the water.
Mm-hmm. Ain't got nothing.
Cracked up.
Ain't got nothing. Okay, number four for emotional help is to reach out.
Reach out.
If you feel like you're emotional, you feel like your emotional help is
four tops, son.
Health is a trip. Reach out.
Reach out.
For real.
Yeah. Wasn't that the 4 tops?
Yeah. Okay. But to reach out to someone for help.
And fellas, we don't do that enough.
I was just gonna. Yeah, we are.
I'm trying to tell you, you the one that's trying to run from me, son. You got to run, Jimmy. You don't have to do that. Yo, reach out,
kid.
man.
Whatever, kid.
Have somebody.
Let me say, number 5, take care of yourself. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Not self-care, like going to get a pedicure or going to, that's all good. That's all good. But take care of yourself. read your word. I'm not even gonna say read a good book. Read your word. Connect with your Father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's taking care of yourself. That's taking care of your emotional health.
Yeah,
that's a tip I would
meditate.
say. Pray and meditate.
Okay, you about to say that? Huh?
Number 6, feed your spirit.
Yeah.
Again, feeding your spirit. Read stuff and look at stuff and hear stuff that's gonna feed your spirit. Not just I'm watching P-Valley or whatever. That's not gonna feed my spirit in time of emotional. I need the word.
Yeah.
Number 1, I throw on a good sermon, get some good gospel music to feed my soul. Sometimes you just need to cry out. Feed your spirit. Yeah. Feed your spirit and let your spirit cry out.
Yeah, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord. Yeah, we need that.
And number 7, write it out. Write it out.
That's good.
Write out your feelings. Write out that will help you emotionally. That will help you with your emotions. Yeah. Write it out.
We both used to do that, and I'm gonna start doing that again.
Remember, you used to do that too. Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing that again.
I kept a diary, and then Aaron read it. Years later, but
it's all good.
Yeah, I think it's on your mantle.
Still got it.
Yeah. Okay. So number 8, last one is give yourself time.
Yeah.
I think like what Aaron just said other day, for your emotional health, you needed to pray and process. You needed time.
Yeah.
You needed time to just go and just pray and process. So I definitely think that that's our final tip,
fellas. Instilling your wife, hey, I need a minute. I'll be back. What are you doing here? You're instilling confidence. Dude, we're not running out. We're not going nowhere. We're not doing the James Evans. You know what I'm saying? His dad left.
He never came back.
Never came back. Went to get some milk. No, we're not doing that. We coming back. Hey, I'll be back. I just need a moment. So give them that peace, that trust piece, that confidence piece. Okay, he's not leaving me. I'll be back. Yeah.
There's one last question I want to tell you guys, and then we're out. Just I want you to ponder on this question. And I'm sorry.
Real quick, babe. Hey, give your spouse some time. You give yourself time, but give your spouse some time, man. Okay, what do you need? Go and do your thing. Yeah. I'm just saying. I want to add anything. Thank you. That's
good. Here's the thing. Last question. How much grace do you give yourself?
Yeah.
We tell Aaron did a series was a part of a series on grace at our church just recently, and we talked about giving grace to others and how God gives us grace. But how much grace do we give to ourselves? A lot of times we don't give ourselves that grace. So just really ponder on that this week. How much grace do I give myself?
Yeah, we're our worst enemies sometimes.
Sometimes we can be.
And give your spouse some grace.
Give your spouse grace.
All right, cool. We good?
Hey, wait, one more thing. The what's under the hood was this. Take this too. Name a specific wound that you are currently dealing with in your marriage.
Yeah.
You and your spouse, and I won't say date night or whatever, but pillow talk. Pillow talk, that one right there. Name a specific wound that you are currently dealing with in your marriage.
And put some balm of Gilead on it.
And you guys try to heal that wound together. Okay?
There you go. Hey,
all
love
right.
y'all. Yeah.
We love you guys.
All good?
We're over about a couple minutes, but we apologize for that. But hey, man, we hope to see you guys back on the 4th Sunday of the month. That I don't know what date that would be, to 20-something or whatever. So we love you guys, and the 25th.
25th,
It's 25th. September 25th. Yeah. We'll see you guys at that time. Until that time.
Yeah. God bless you. God keep you. He shine his face on you. Be out.
Peace.
Woke up, still smiling, sun shining, feel fine. And yo, it's one person I got to thank. And no, it ain't your mama or your Uncle Hank. It's Jesus, the one that'll get you going. Keep you flowing high, you already know. And he'll lift you up, pick you up, get you up. He'll set you up in a life with less strife. That's just right, with pure love and more light. As long as you live it, mother, he got you. And now that you free, what's the plan for you? You better get him, let him, live him, kiss him, miss him, bug him, hug him, love him. And please stop talking this, that, and the third. And just focus on God in his word. Cause I'm lit, I'm free, the light I see. Switch it up, I'm lit, I see.